Okay, so Paul mentioned in the comments about the banana weights I was running. I was losing a lot of fish in my last video, and he was saying I wouldn't lose as many if I used this setup right here. So let's see if I can get this right. So I have this that runs up and down the line. Then I hook my weight up to it. So I guess that's less resistance with the fish because you're not fighting the weight. So we'll give this a shot.
Hello, old friend. It's nice to see you once again, though I thought I put you down. To tell the truth, I guess I needed proof. 80 will do just fine for now. Well, I don't mind the burning, it takes away the pain. It drowns my sorrows, helps me face myself again. Don't let it end. And here I go, down that same old road. Nothing's new inside my head.
What's up, everybody? So I just got back fishing. Got back yesterday, and I wanted to share some experience that I learned, some do's and don'ts. So I want to start off by saying this channel is about me following me through my journeys of learning to kokanee fish and trial and errors. At least these last few videos and the next few are going to be about kokanee. I really didn't have anybody teach me how to kokanee fish, and so I did what most people do. I went on YouTube, and I really couldn't find the answers that I was looking for as far as what kind of weights work best, how to put those weights on, where to put those weights at. You can see a lot of videos on, you know, lures and stuff like that and dodgers, but it's really hard to find some of the detailed things that make a big difference. So I went, so my last video I posted on there on YouTube, I had a video. We caught, 6 or so fish, I believe. We lost probably 15 or 20 fish. And so somebody commented in my comments, Paul, which I appreciate him doing so, he said basically the way we had our weight set up was not right. He said it works, but he said there's a better way. And so what I did on my last video is we used these banana weights here. And we had hooked up to the main line, came to here, and then we hooked a dodger onto here. Then we went out further and had a lure on there. Well, this banana weight being in line with the main line and the lure, it just made it harder to fight the fish. You didn't have as much control over the fish. So what Paul mentioned and suggested was using, let's see what pole, grab this pole here, instead of the banana weights, to use small, they're called easy sliders, which is right here. So basically what you do is you attach this slider, this black thing, onto your main line right here. And then I put beads on each side of it. I don't know if you need to do that. And then you put in a dual lock on the bottom. And so then you can quick disconnect your weights, whatever size weights you want, whether they're 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, half ounce. And then you attach that to your desired dodgers or flashers or whatever it is you want to use. And then you bring it down to your lure. So on this one right here, we had I believe this is a 3 ounce on here, and I used a little squid or a hoochie on this. This caught us a couple good fish. The pole I'm using is a North River KOKANEE pole. And the other setup I used that did really good is this. I was using an Eagle Claw 7'6" KOKANEE rod here. I have the Easy slider right here. I had an ounce of weight on this one, and on this one I did the 2 Dodger setup again. I hooked these 2 together here, so this one moves. In my last video I show you the action on that, and then I run it down about 18 inches, and then I have my agitator right here with the dual blades. This one's just a different color. So I also want to talk about hooks. So what I'm using is Gamakatsu Big River baits. These hooks, they're size 6s. Now I've only used them one time, this one trip, but I didn't lose any fish on my pole that I made with those hooks. So that's could be coincidence, but might not be. Another one of my poles have the Eagle Claw Laser Sharp. They're size 4s, and I mean they work really well, but I do lose a few fish on those. So, and I wanted to show you this other setup, and actually this setup I caught the most fish on. It was close with my other one, but this setup right here is the long line setup here. I had no weight on this pole at all. I was using a Deadly Venom Dodger here, down 18 inches to another custom lure that I made. This lure is blue. Oops, let me get this hook fixed. See, the hooks are so good, they just hook to each other. So I was using the Gamakatsu hooks on those too. So the blue beads with the hooks, it's a little tore up because we caught over 20 fish. So that's that. There's no weight on it. I still use the slider. I still attach the slider on there with the duo lock, because if by some chance I wasn't catching fish on this, I would be able to swap a weight on it super fast. So I learned a lot. This trip right here, I learned a lot. I want to give thanks to Paul for giving me that advice on the weights, on how to put those on there. So what I came through with this last trip was I'm going to stick with the sliders. I'm going to stick with doing that. With the dual locks, I'm going to stick with that. I'm not going to go back to the banana weights unless something crazy happens. So that's the best, in my opinion, the best method. And the next video I'm going to make, I'm going to try to jig. I'm going to try to jig for some KOKANEE. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up trolling 3 poles in the water, if there's 2 of us, because you can have 2 pole endorsement. I'm going to troll with 3 poles in the water, and then we're going to do jigging with 1 pole. As we're trolling and we see fish surfacing, we're going to try to jig for them and troll for them and see if we can catch them. If I can give you guys any advice who are beginners, who are just starting out, I first off want to say that my boat is a 12-foot smoker craft. I do not have downriggers. I do not have a fish finder. I do not have GPS, unfortunately. I don't even have really a very accurate way to check my speed. And I have days where I don't catch anything, but I do have days where I do really good. So I do want to say that you don't have to have really expensive equipment to catch fish. This fishing pole is $22. This Eagle Claw is $22. You don't have to have a lot of money to go fishing, to go KOKANEE fishing. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and See you on the water.